Hello there, people of the internet, hello again, I'm TheMBmulti and welcome back to my Let's Play Dwarf Fortress part 59. Whew. In the last episode, I think we finished off the Goblins in the last episode, and right now we're just trying to get everything fixed. We have a whole bunch of stuff that we need to move around, a whole bunch of traps we need to set up, and all that kind of crap. So that's what we'll be working on in this episode, I guess. Also on the side, I was busy with some of the pasture down here. Down here. Because I did order the guys to milk animals and stuff, and it seems like it actually works, because I told them to do that, and they have done this fishery farmer's workshop. See, we can make cheese now, I think. Let's try. Let's do once and let's see if that works. And if it works, then it works. If you can still understand me at this point. Everyone is storing items in stockpile, so it might take a while until someone actually does that. But yeah, mostly what we're doing now is holding all the stuff back from the Goblin army that we defeated. All the weapons and the armor. It's early spring now, so we can expect an Elven caravan at any time. Let's make sure that they... Okay, so they have... Okay, build... we have to build another trade depot. Wherever it is. Trade depot, Shift D. Make it from lead bars, because I think we've done that before. Also need to rebuild our catapults. Build. Siege engines. Oh no. Siege engines. Catapults. Needs 3 catapult parts. Well, how about the catapult parts that we used to build the previous one? Because you can still see this lying around here. To make even more catapult parts. They destroyed one apparently. Catapult parts. We only need one more. Oh yeah, also what I need to do before I forget is build construction wall. There, not from gold bars, I'm not a fucking idiot. Out of schist. So that the goblins can't actually enter our thing. And also I read in the comment section that the reason why the goblins jump off from up here is because, well, I mean, I don't know why, but someone said that I could prevent that by building a roof on top of it. Which is going to require me some more annoying stuff to do, so I won't do that now, I will do that at some other time. Right, so we'll just allow all the dwarves to gather all the stuff and put it back. Ah! There is the Elven caravan I was talking about. They need a trade depot to unload their goods. I know. I just ordered the construction of said trade depot. Needs architecture. Hopefully someone... Yeah, okay, so yeah, you're going over. You're constructing the building. It's not that much of a big deal if we can't trade with the elves, because the elves rarely have anything interesting that I want. But still, it would be nice to actually have a trade to trade with the elves. I mean, we've been on the siege for... Holy shit, all the shield on my ass with there. We've been on the siege for a very long time, so... some human... Well, not human. Some contact with other people that don't want to kill us is going to be nice. Right, so it's going to move the lead bars over there. Oh, now he needs to move all the stuff out of the way. Oh, whatever. Oh, those cages with the dead yaks in there. That's so stupid. We bought all those cages with all the yaks so that we could put them in the pasture. And then those guys besieged us for so long that we couldn't rescue them. And now they're dead because they've starved to death. Alright, so they're busy building that trade depot. Don't know why there's still so many idlers, because there's a whole bunch of more stuff you guys need to move around. So here's the new ammo stockpile that's filling up quite nicely, it looks like. What's this stockpile for? Armor. This is also armor. What's this? Finished goods. Where the hell is all the armor then? Where are they moving all the armor? Oh, diplomat has arrived. Okay. Really wonder where they put all their armor, because I've got I've selected. I don't know how many armor things to be moved around, but I don't see any armor anywhere. Oh, this is also armor. I guess that's all in bins. Oh, I'm guessing they're moving it in bins. I mean, it looks like they're moving the ammo in the new stockpile in bins as well. Am I constructing bins at this point? No, I'm constructing barrels. You can stop the barrels for now. Still the layout for the very big Imperial Palace for the Dwarven King. We still need to build the Dwarven Pantheon as well. Right, he's still moving all the shit out. Right, it has happened. Now it needs metal smithing. Okay, the armor is going over. Construct building. There he goes. So they are going to work on that. That's good. Right, speaking of metal smithing. Let's take a look. I don't know if we have any left. I need to build trap, weapon trap. Because we need to put weapon traps in here. Pikes. No, I think we need to construct new giant silver crap. So I will create trap components, silver, spiked silver ball, 4 times. So the barracks are okay. Looks like all the dwarves are training nicely. Haven't really needed to use the prison yet. I really would have expected some more vampires at this point, but as I believe I said in the last episode as well, I guess I haven't picked a very sinister area to disembark in. Which is alright, for the fact that it will result in less dwarven deaths. But on the other side, it's a little bit less interesting now, because it will be more interesting if we have some murderers going about, or not if you prefer your characters to stay alive all the time, which I can understand. Alright, so we have constructed this, so the trade depot is ready to be used. Broker can access depot. Move goods to and from depot. We don't need all the iron bars and stuff, that's all ours, we bought that. Some wooden bins. Actually, I think we have a slight shortage of bins, so just keep that. all the shit that's still here is basically shit that we bought. So, don't want to sell any of that. Oh, what's the mandates on? Oh, barony requires us to make 3 shields. Actually, we could make some metal shields. I have a metalsmith somewhere, right? Yeah, there we go. Metalsmith. Weapons and ammunition, silver. No? Armor? Yeah, it's an armor. Shield. Make it of copper, actually. Make 3 copper shields there. Alright, G, move goods to depot. Components. Oh, we have! Oh, actually, I have this stuff. Giant silver exploit. Why the hell couldn't I find all that stuff then? I don't know. It was 200 and something blocks away. Builds, trap, weapon trap. Mechanisms. How the hell do you move this thing around anymore? How the hell do you... There's a way to... I can't remember now. There's a way to move this screen about, but I've forgotten how. Oh, here we go. This is not what I wanted, but it helped. This is kind of like, this is not what I wanted to do, but it is what I wanted to gain eventually, so it kind of works out. Silver battle axe. I need to find silver giant axe blade or whatever. Giant silver axe blade. There it is. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. It moved away again. Well, it said it started with giant, so I guess. Oh, it doesn't anymore. Good. Love it when it does that. Wait, where was it? I saw it somewhere. There it is. Giant silver axe blade. But, did I select everything now, or did I just select one? And furthermore, everything else is just... Here's another giant... Oh, they're all independent. Ah, okay. This is all every independent thing. Okay. So 4 giant silver axe blades. Yes? That's what I want. Done selecting, which is D. And that's it. Okay. Anyway, now we want to go to the trade depot and request goods. Alright, so we want to sell shit. Not stone, we want to sell them some furniture, some mechanisms. We could sell them some of this crap that we have left over here. Not the bolts. We could sell them arrows. Yeah, we actually could sell them arrows. I mean, I believe that the elves use bows instead of crossbows. So, and we don't use those arrows anyway, so I might as well sell it to those guys. I mean, we're not going to use all that armor, so we're just collecting it. I was just collecting it to tidy up the place. Alright. I will try and look for some more valuable stuff, though. these tables and thrones. And a whole bunch of statues that we haven't placed yet. Dwarfs. We can sell a couple of these statues. I mean, we got way too many of them. And that's good. Right, I don't know why the ladder hasn't been moved. It's not like it's claimed or anything. I guess the dwarves are just a bit lazy at that point. Right, so the trade caravan should... Oh yeah, there we go, they're coming over already. I was about to say, they should arrive as soon as the trade depot is constructed, and they are coming over, so that's good. Which means that I want a trader requested at the depot to start the trading negotiations. Also, the diplomat has arrived somewhere, so he's probably going to search for one of the barons. Try and talk with them about probably the amount of tree chopping, because that's all the elves are interested in talking about. Right, so we still need 3 shields for our barony. We haven't looked at any of the others. Scepters prohibited, crowns prohibited. Well, we're not selling any of that, and scepters okay. No, those are just crafts that we're not selling anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh, excuse me. Alright, so cancels bring item to depot, experiencing emotional shock. Well, I don't really care. Just bring that shit over here. Right, are you making the shields at this point or not? No. They're too busy moving stuff about to do that. I've constructed one of the silver bowl. So one of them is done. Let's take a look if the weapon trap is already finished. No, it's not. Probably the mechanics are way too busy to do anything about that as well. Right, so I'll just wait until all those guys have brought all that crap to the depot. I mean, all the armor that I've just ordered to sell, it won't be worth very much, but we've got so much of it that when you add it all up, it actually comes to a decent amount. Someone is experiencing an emotional shock over there. Oh no, never mind, you're done. I like how the dwarves can just like instantly be done with experiencing emotional shock. They're like, oh god, he or she that I very much like is dead. How am I gonna do anything about? Okay, never mind. Right, so oh, whoops. Apparently we have lost our other farm. So we'll just do the bilberry bushes here all the time. Also, the farm here is done, so build P farm plot. And we'll expand it there. So, and then we will they'll grow that, and then we can put some like blackberries over there or something. What I was also thinking about is building a wall here, like around here, and maybe another moat in front of there, just to protect these farmlands over here, and then maybe making some small houses out here so that the farmers can live out there as the Elven diplomat has arrived. Greetings from the woodlands. It's pretty funny. The dwarves refer to the mountain homes, and these refer to the woodlands. We have much to discuss. So I guess we do. We also are partial in particular to the trees and the forests surrounding your lands, although we are loath to spare a... I think I've read this 1,000 times at this point already. We can abide this request. I always say, even though I chop down as much as I want. 100 tree butcher. We can agree with your agreements? Yeah. Who the hell is talking to that one anyway? Store item in bin, store to stockpile, yeah. All the soldiers are training, which is good. Administrator, he doesn't, no, the barony's not in there. Conduct meeting, okay, so Amy Predu, you Amy, you're talking to the, you're having a meeting with, oh, there we go. The latest news from Vault Hill is that months ago the site was conquered by unions of hailing. Although we do not always see eye to eye, I bid you farewell. May someday you will embrace the nature just like us. Oh yeah, there we go. You are holding a meeting in your in the study of your room. With the diplomat over there. But you're done now, so the diplomat is going to leave. And you're going to leave too. It's pretty funny actually, when, I mean, she is at this point the highest ranking, well, officer, if you may say so, of this fortress, because it used to be the mayor, but a baron is higher than the mayor. And, well, first it was the sheriff, then the mayor, and now it's the baron, and later on it will be the king when he moves over here. So it's pretty funny how like the and you can also get a champion, but that's not really he doesn't really have a very high status or anything. He has a very high military status. I believe he's the chief. I believe he is like the general of the dwarf of your army. Once you get him, I don't know exactly how you can get a champion, by what conditions, because I've had the champion before, but you can make the champion the military commander of a squad. I've done that before in one of my other worlds, which was pretty cool because I had a whole bunch of artifacts which were armor, like an artifact helmet, an artifact breastplate, or artifact shield and stuff. And I gave all of those artifact weapons to the champion because, of course, he's a champion. So he had like amazingly beautiful decorated helmets and stuff. So I'll take a look here. Champion. Article about the current version of Dwarf Fortress. A champion is a noble position appointed by the player to a dwarf. The chosen dwarf can be freely replaced. The champion will lead combat demonstrations in barracks, much like a militia captain would. This position has no room requirements, and the dwarf selected need no special skills or qualifications, and does not need to be active in the military. In previous versions of the game, champions were dwarves that had achieved a legendary combat skill. This is no longer the case. Such dwarves are now called heroes, and any dwarf can become the champion after your fortress becomes a barony. Okay. Room requirements, none. Furniture requirements, nothing. Mandates, nothing. Demands only like one room. Arrival conditions after Baron is appointed. Well, I've appointed 2 Barons, so why the hell can't I appoint a champion then? Because if I go here, see, I can't, there's no champion in here. I have the militia commander over here, the first militia commander, the captain of the guard, all the other various militia captains, but I haven't got a champion anywhere. Yeah, that's militia, and then I'll just create a new squad of it. Select one over there. I can go with the settings for the bookkeeper, but that's not what I want. That's weird. I have appointed a baron. I've actually appointed 2 barons, but according to the wiki, you can get a champion once you appoint a baron, but I have done that, but yeah. Dwarf Fortress champion missing. No, then you get missing for a week and all that kind of crap. Yeah, after a baron is appointed. Well, I have done that, but... When fortress meets certain requirements, the Liaison will offer to make it a barony. Player will then have the option to choose a citizen to promote to the rank of baron, which will take effect when the Liaison leaves the map. Yeah. Arrival conditions: 20 population, 100k created wealth, 10k exported wealth. Function appoints a champion. Oh, do you have to appoint a champion through a baron or something? If a baron dies, goes insane, or has an unfortunate accident, players will not be able to appoint a new baron, and consequently cannot get other nobles, which are upgraded from the baron, i.e. count and duke. However, the least some situations the fortress can eventually become a seat of a monarchy of its civilization, in which case a baron or count/duke for the fortress at least sometimes arrives as part of the monarch's entourage. If the appointed baroness is married, then spouse will become baroness consort. Considered a unlisted noble. Doesn't appear in the noble menu, but is listed as a noble in the units menu. Once appointed, the local baroness can issue mandates and demands, and these will be strongly influenced by his or her personal preferences. If particular, blah blah blah. I know all that. But it says that the function of a baron is to appoint a champion. So, can you appoint a champion through a baron? Is what I'm asking. You can go to settings on a baron. Oh, only one shield needs to be made. It's good. Yeah, when I do go here, it just says all the info. Says follow hotkey, no. Don't want to do that. Thoughts and preferences, yeah, that's just this, yeah. Health. Vision lost. Oh, okay, that's not bad. That's not good. Relationships. Happy champion, bearer consort. Husband. Only son, only daughter, mother, father. Grandmother, grandfather, older sister. Younger sister, aunts. Whole bunch of aunts that you have here, a whole bunch of uncles, a whole bunch of niece, cousin, a whole lot of cousins, and a whole bunch of friends, because you are a very social person. But I still don't understand why I cannot issue a champion. Because in the wiki it said that that something a baron can do is select a champion. And in the wiki it also said that I get to do that, so I don't really know what the deal is here. I can't replace them. I'm allowed to do that. That's what the wiki told me to. They're baron forever. Yeah, it's thoughts and preferences. I don't know. I really don't know. Why is this to customize the name? Yeah, I don't know. I have to look into that later on. Because I have got no idea. Anyway, let's trade with these guys before I end off the episode. Right, so what do we want? So they don't even bring wood. What you would suspect from these guys is that they would bring wood, so I don't have to buy it myself. I have to chop it myself. But they don't do that. A whole bunch of wooden crap. Wooden shields, wooden armor, which I don't know how that works, but it works somehow. Oh, here we can buy actually some of the fruit here. There we go. Splints, crutches. That's it. These guys barely have anything. I told you before, but yeah, they really don't have anything. Some cages, some I guess we can buy some buckets, just so that we don't have to make them our own. Spears. We could buy the barrels as well. So we also don't have to make them ourselves, I guess. Like that. Oh no, we will do the armor first. Oh, look at this. Oh no, this is the weight only. This is the, well, no, this is the price, right? Yeah, this thing is worth 212 dwarf credits. That's actually a pretty impressive thing. This armor is actually pretty valuable. There. There we go. You got over 1,000 profit on this one, so trade. Seems pleased with the trading. Okay, good. So we just bought a bit of food and some barrels and stuff. Yeah, just for fun. Not really anything necessary or essential, but just for fun, basically. Because as I have experienced and also mentioned to you guys many times at this point, the elves don't really have anything interesting. The dwarf and the caravan is the one that's most interesting because they just bring everything I request. They come over with like 15 wagons because I requested so much, and then they're like, oh shit, we have to bring everything. Anyway, that's going to be the end for this episode. Hope you almost enjoyed the video. In the next episode, I'll be probably building a little bit more on those... oh no, actually, we can do that really quickly now. Even though this one still hasn't been finished yet. Needs mechanics. Build. Trap. Weapon trap. We build the next one there. With mechanisms. And then we build it with the spiked silver bowl. We have 5 silver pikes. Well, I was planning to make dwarven pikemen as the king's personal guards, so... Silver spears. Spiked silver bowl. There we go, the 4 of these buggers. Put them in there. Done. And then we'll make more and more weapon traps over there. Oh, look at that. The mechanic is actually moving the giant silver X blades, or whatever it was, over to there. So yeah, I will make more of these rows with traps there and there. Oh, whoops. So there will be 2 more rows here and here. And possibly one here as well. And maybe another one an extra there with another row of stonefall traps. And then this area is even more defended than it was already. Just so that it will be even easier for our... it will even claim more goblin casualties, basically. Yeah. Alright. Something else I need to do is remove designation there. So I will start here with digging out the first area for the I guess I can make this one big room. Also, I will planning to smooth it out also, so I might as well just dig it out there. I will start with constructing this area of the Dwarven Palace. And so that I can already get the Dwarven King's personal garden there. Also, we still need to upgrade our all of our guys with metal armor. So hopefully we can assemble enough to... we'll just wait a couple caravans and buy as much armor and shit as possible. So that we can equip all of our guys. And also the squad from the... what's it called? The... basically the Praetorian squad. So yeah, I'm gonna... Yeah, as I said, I'm going to create some sort of like Praetorian squad, which is going to be stationed here. And their sole purpose is to defend the king once it's here. But of course, that requires them to become legendary. That takes a long time. So I might as well just create the barracks now, and then we can also start filling up the stone garden, which is going to be dedicated to the king. The statue garden, I mean. And then here will be... I'll make this a fully functioning barracks, and then I'll have those Praetorians in there, so that they can train themselves as long as they want, as long as they can, so that they will turn into legendary guys before the king arrives. And then the king has a legendary squad of pikemen at his disposal, because I'm planning to give all the dwarves pikes. If I can finally get the proper words out of my mouth for that sentence. Unless that doesn't work, because I have had some dwarven pikemen. At least I tried to have dwarven pikemen before, but it didn't really work out. So we'll take a look in the wiki after I stop recording to make sure that that actually works, because otherwise I'm just wasting my time, of course. I want to make sure that that actually works or not. Otherwise I will give them all swords or something like that. I don't know. So yeah, that will be the Praetorian guards of the king, basically. So yeah, that's what I will be working on the next episode. Is like on the side, making armor and weapons and weapon traps for the defense of my fortress. And the main focus, I guess, for the next episode will be to start constructing the Dwarven Pantheon, which is a huge temple complex dedicated to all the Dwarven gods that we can. And of course, we will be adding it if new Dwarven gods are being worshipped. So I'm planning to build it somewhere like down. Well, down here is not really. There's not really enough room for down here. I guess we could do it down here, or we could do it like another layer down, like right here, or maybe in here somewhere. No, this is already just mining stuff. So I'm this is. You could also do it up here. Like from here, like down there. Because I was planning to make like a huge statue garden in front, and then just a long hallway, and then over here the biggest temple for the Dwarven god that's being worshipped the most, or maybe a one to not a specific deity. No, they will have to be all specific, because otherwise all of them are going to sit in the non-specific deity one. So a long one over here, and then this will be dedicated to the Dwarven god that's being dedicated, that's being worshipped the most, and then there will be like small temple complexes also on all sides with all the other gods. So I'm guessing I'm gonna build it here, although I don't really know whether there's enough room for that. We could also just do it down here, and then we'll have this entire area. Or especially like this area up here. This is way bigger. So then we have to make a downward stairway, right there, and then this entire floor will be solely dedicated to a humongous Dwarven temple, the Dwarven Pantheon. But that's. But I guess I'm gonna start with that in the next episode. But we will see. But yeah, most importantly is the extra defenses of my fortress. So that's what I'll be mostly focusing on, I guess. Getting all the rapid traps done, because as you can see, one of the rapid traps is already finished. So we need to make more silver X-plates and the like. So yeah, we will see how that goes. Anyway, I'll end the episode off here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Click the like button if you did. Subscribe to be part of the TheMBmulti so you never miss any more videos. You can do that by clicking the subscribe button up here over the left of here, or the subscribe button underneath the video. See you later, Romans. Ave.